Happy Pumpkin Patch Push Challenge. Today, our quick video is tips on posting. And the former kindergarten teacher in me loves a good acrostic. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna take the 4 letters in the word post, P-O-S-T, and give you one tip for each letter so that you can post effectively and reach your audience with these life-changing supplements and life-changing opportunity. Okay, so the first letter P. What we want to consider before we make a post on social media is the picture. First of all, I rarely, if ever, will make a post without a picture. The picture is often what will make your audience stop their scroll and read what you have to say. The one exception to this is sometimes if you have a super short post and you use it to where it makes it that extra big font on Facebook, sometimes people will stop and read that anyway. But for the most part, you want to have a picture. So 2 things that you want to consider about the picture before you choose it is number 1, you want it to be personal, and number 2, you want it to be pretty. Good old-fashioned attractive. So what do I mean by those things? The first one is picture. You want to use a picture that is personal. You want people to stop and look at what is going on in your life. Remember that they're following you on social media because either they're your friend and they already know and love you and want to know what's going on in your life, or maybe they're a friend that you've connected with on social media and they are wanting to get to know who you are. They don't want to see some marketing picture or graphic or sales ad or something like that. They want it to be a personal picture. So that means that it should be a picture that you took, someone in your family took, or at least it looks like a picture that you could have taken. So that means it looks like a picture that's of you, it's of your family, it's of your house, or if you see a picture that you love that someone else posts and you want to borrow it because they took a really good angle of that pink drink and it's just in the grass, maybe there's a hand around it, that's personal. It looks like you could have taken it. So that's going to make your audience stop and they're not going to be guarded with, ooh, they're trying to sell me something. It's just a personal picture that's your life. So that's step 1. Step 2 is make sure the picture is pretty. Now, this does not have anything to do with your appearance. It actually just has to do with the picture. In today's day and age of social media, people are scrolling for something that catches their eye. And so any more dark pictures, super blurry pictures, pictures with a ton of dead space, it's just not going to cut it. People are going to scroll right past it. So I'm not saying that you have to be a master photo editor or you have to spend tons of time doing this, but most phones have a feature that will crop it for you or even brighten it or add a quick filter on there. It just makes it more attractive, and so it'll help people to stop their scroll and take a look at your picture. So the first one, P-O-S-T-P, picture. Personal and pretty. Okay, so P-O, letter O, what we want to do is we want to remember our objective. Our objective, why are we posting? Who are we posting for? When you make a post about Plexus on social media, you are wanting to change lives. You are wanting to share hope. You are wanting to either share your excitement about getting started and why you tried, or you're wanting to share what this has already done for you and how excited you are. You're not posting for people that are already in Plexus. You're not posting for yourself. You're posting for that person that needs what you have. So keep that in mind before you hit post. Is what you're writing way too sciencey where only a Plexus person might be interested? Is it way too Plexus lingo where people may not understand? Or is it from your heart? Would it make somebody stop and say, what is she trying? I want what she has. So always think about your objective before you post. I always stop and think, okay, who is going to be drawn to this post? Who, when they read this, is going to connect with me and want what I have? So I always make sure my picture is pretty and personal, and then I want to keep in mind my objective. P-O-S. For S, we're going to talk about the actual script of the post, the actual writing in your post. We have the picture, but now we have the part that you type out, the part you write out. And what you want that script to be is either short and sweet or super sincere. Short and sweet or super sincere. And I recommend a good mix of both. Y'all, people are busy. They do not always have time to stop and read like a full-on blog post article in your post. They're going to scroll right past it. But sometimes you want to get more information out than something that is short and sweet. So have a good mix of both. Maybe one day you just want to take a picture of you with your pink drink and say, I am loving how this stuff is making me feel. Shout out to plant-based happiness. That's short and that's sweet, right? It still has a pretty picture. It's still a personal picture. It's short and sweet. It may still attract people. That's your objective, right? They may want to know what you're up to, but they're not going to have to read it for 15 minutes. But then sometimes you may just want to pull those heartstrings and draw people in. Maybe you just got your first Plexus paycheck. Maybe your husband saw change with something that he's been struggling with for a long time. Maybe one of your best friends that you told about Plexus just called you crying over what these products have done for her. It may be time to make a longer post that is just super sincere, where you are sharing your heart and you are laying it out there. That may not be for everyone. Some people may scroll past it, but you are going to touch the heartstrings of the person who you may be praying for to see that post. It is just for them in that day. So a good mix. Your script should be short and sweet or super sincere. So we have a pretty and a personal picture. Our objective is to reach those people and attract them to us who need what we have. S, we're going to keep our script short and sweet or super sincere. And then last but not least, I want you to remember the word T. I want you to be tenacious. Tenacious. You guys, Facebook algorithms, they're changing all of the time, but at least right now, Facebook only shows your post to 2% of your friend list when you first post. So if you have 100 friends, Facebook is not even showing it to all of them. 2 people see it at first. Now we can increase that visibility if we get likes and comments and lots of engagement and things like that, but not every post is gonna reach everybody in your audience. So that's why it's super important that you go into posting with the mindset of being tenacious. Stay the course. Trust the process. Be consistent. Share what this is doing for you today, and then share it again in a couple days, and then go live in a couple days, and then put it in your stories, and then do it again next week. Don't judge how effective your posting is on any given day by the amount of likes or comments that you get. I can still remember at the very beginning of my journey making a post, calling and begging my mom to like it, and then signing into my hubby's account and liking it from his account so that I could get 2 likes. I wasn't getting a ton of engagement, but still, I remember when I would reach out to people, they would say, yeah, I've seen some of your posts. So don't give up. Keep sharing this life-changing gift. Be tenacious. Use these tips we talked about, and you are going to grow your patch this month.